Invisible Woman and Luna Snow are, in my opinion, the top two support heroes in Marvel Rivals. Yes, even better than Cloak, don't at me. Now, I've been wondering to myself, which one of these two support heroes are the better hero? So I narrowed it down into several categories, and we're going to go by each one and see which hero comes out on top. The categories I made for today are primary fire, abilities, overall healing capability, team ups, ultimate, skill to use, potential, and then with that, we'll get the overall hero that is the best support. Starting with primary fire, Invisible Woman's primary fire is a very fast fire rate, but it also has slower healing per orb and also has a slower time to kill. But the benefit is that you can kind of use these orbs multiple times. So there's like a boomerang effect with the orbs. So you can also heal your teammates multiple times per shot, but also do damage to another enemy while healing your teammate at the same time, which is pretty goated. A lot of the times I'll be standing behind the tank, we'll be pushing the front line. I'm right there with them because I'm healing the tank. I'm also getting like good damage. I'd be DPSing Invisible Woman. You pretty much can. Like I almost get 20 kills on average, which for a support is pretty good. But Luna Snows, on the other hand, does significantly more damage per hit and also has an overall higher burst healing. But you really have to hit your shots because if not, then you're going to be cooked. If you can theoretically like hit every shot, you're going to be doing a lot more healing and you'll be doing a lot more damage as well. One of the downside that comes with Invisible Woman's primary fire is that you can definitely get cocky and overextend when you're pushing behind your tank because you just feel like unstoppable and then you'll just get clapped. So just make sure to watch out for that. But overall, for this category, I think I'm going to have to give it to Invisible Woman due to I just think her projectiles being way more versatile and also kind of easier to use as well. And you can get a lot of value per shots rather than Luna, which is either you got to heal or you got to hit. And you got to be really precise with your aim too. So this first category goes to Invisible Woman. Now for abilities, Invisible Woman has a shield that she can put on her teammates. Has 300 health, pretty good. And what's nice about it is that you can put it on flyers, characters in the air. It's really nice. You don't have to aim. You just pop it. It's really good. She also has there's vortex shenanigans going on. I love spamming this. It does like a good amount of damage. It can help you get some picks. So I just love spamming that when there's when they're all clustered. Just throw that orb and you're good. And she also has her force abilities where she can either push away enemies or bring them in. I love this move so much. There's a lot you can do with those moves. You can cancel ults. You can throw people off the map. There's some crazy tech where you jump off the map, suck them in till they fall off, but then you use your other ability, her double jump ability, to get back on the map. And so yeah, and her double jump ability also makes her go invisible as well, which is like the survivability on Invisible Woman is actually crazy. Luna Snow's abilities are she has a snowflake that she can put on her teammates that when you're healing another character, the person with the snowflake will get a portion of some heals. This is pretty good if you want to give a snowflake to a diver in the back line. That way they can still get some heals and they can, be messing up their back line. You can also put it on a person you're trying to heal who's really low to get like kind of more healing than usual. So that's pretty good. And then she also has, in my opinion, one of the better stuns in the game with her ice ball. There's a big cooldown on it, and it's kind of hard to hit sometimes. But if like a big Venom's is like jumping you, you're gonna hit that snowball. You're gonna hit it. It's fire. So yeah. And then for Luna Snow's best ability, her ice arts, where she fires her ice shards that do crazy damage and crazy heals. I love this move so much. It also heals you due to her passive, which I'll talk about in a sec. But this move is amazing. If your tanks are on low health, you use that ability during full health in like 2 shots. And your fire rate is crazy quick. And if you're in a 1v1, because you're getting died by some Psylocke, bro, use that ability, you're winning that fight. Just hit your shots. Now, for their passive abilities, Invisible Woman's is, in my opinion, kind of weak. So her passive pretty much just makes her invisible when you're not in a fight for a minute and you're kind of not really doing anything. You'll automatically go invisible. The one problem I have with this is like, that's never really going to happen, if that makes sense. Because her double jump automatically makes her invisible, which I don't know if that is, I don't count that as part of her passive. That's the ability, is that double jump makes you invisible. So that's the only time I'm in a fight where I will go invisible. Because if you're like in the fight, you're never just walking around not doing nothing and then turn invisible to get healed. You're just gonna use your double jump to immediately get invisible while it gets the healing effect too. So it's kind of, I don't know, pointless, I guess. But like I said, I don't know if they're counting her passive with that double jump. I'm not doing that. So yeah. But Luna Snow has definitely the better passive because she has two. She has like a Cryo Heart passive where when you use her abilities, you get healed, which is fire. Like, you're doing crazy damage, crazy heals while healing yourself. So I did that if I'm like kind of getting a little bit low on health. It's amazing. And she also has, her skating ability where she's like, but she moves so fast. Like, you can get back to a fight in like 2 seconds. I'd be playing Luna Snow for a bit and then I'll switch back to Invisible Woman after another game, and I feel like a snail walking back to the fight. It's crazy. But overall, in terms of overall abilities, I think I am going to give it to Invisible Woman due to just kind of being, again, more versatile, kind of having some more unique abilities as well. Really cool stuff you can do with her force abilities. And that Vortex Orb thing, I love that move too. It's close though. It's close, and definitely if you take into account the passives as well. But again, I'm going to give it to Invisible Woman. Now for overall healing capability, this one's tough because this is using all of your kit to maximize heals for your team. Now, I think I'm going to give this one to Luna because I think if you're playing at peak, just aim and doing everything right, you're going to be doing kind of more heals than Invisible Woman because one, her shield, once that is broken, there's a big cooldown, and that loses a lot of healing you can do. But with Luna Snow, her snowflake thing never ends. It only ends if the person dies. But if you have that orb, and you're really smart with, not orb, her snowflake, you're really smart with that snowflake, and you're using your Ice Arts abilities to maximize heals, I think Luna Snow will, in theory, have a better healing capability than Invisible Woman due to her shield. It has a good amount of health, but once that breaks, it's kind of cooked. So yeah, I'm going to have to give that category to Luna. Now for team ups, Invisible Woman has one team up, which is with her Fantastic Four, which if you're playing as Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, or Johnny, they get to have a shield that they can use. So Invisible Woman is pretty much the anchor. So she doesn't really get, she gets a healing a bonus, of course, but she doesn't get an ability or anything like that yet. This is early in the game. I'm sure she'll get something in the future. Luna Snow, however, has two team ups where she's the anchor for one of them, but she gets an ability for the other. So for her anchor team up with Namor, and I think Jeff's in it too, but honestly, that one's kind of mid. I don't know. That one's kind of insignificant. But with Namor, it's really good because he gets, his little freezy squid thing. People be begging me to switch to Luna if I'm playing as like Invisible Woman and they got Namor. So if you have a Namor on your team, you might as well just go with Luna just to help them out a little bit. I don't think it's needed like to make Namor good, but it is a really good team up. And then she has a team up with Iron Fist, where she gets like her Frozen Chi ability. I don't think I've ever used. I think I used the ability once in like season 0, but like I never use it. And if I'm playing with the Iron Fist, I forget that I had this ability. It's kind of buns. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't think there's really any. I don't know. It is still more versatile than what Invisible Woman has. So in terms of just team ups, Luna is going to get this category. But as I'm making this video, Season 2 is coming out very soon, and they removed the Luna Snow and Namor team up. So that's going to change things a little bit. So I think she's only going to have one team up, which is the one with Iron Fist. But even so, as of right now, she still has that Namor team up. So I'm going to give it to Luna. But who knows? Now for Ultimate. Invisible Woman's Ultimate is she puts a big barrier. I don't know if barrier's the right word, but a force field projection around her teammates. You're pretty much invincible. You can't die unless you're getting some fucking bullshit by a mag ult. But other than that, yeah, it does instantly heals you. You're also invisible if the enemy's on the outside looking in. You won't see nothing. And if you're an enemy in the ability, you're like slower and stuff. But yeah, this ultimate is so clutch. It's really good, and I like it a lot because I clutched up with this ult a lot of times, a lot. And it's also kind of, I don't know if I should explain this, like kind of easy to know when to use. You know, when you're all in a team fight and they pop like some crazy offensive ult, like some Star Lord ult or something, or you just pop that and you're good. And you're gonna win that fight. Luna Snow's ult is pretty much, you know, she does a little dancey dance, and she makes her and everyone around her pretty much also invincible as well. However, she can also toggle her ult to healing or damage, so you can also do some crazy damage as well. So it's pretty much like a rocket ult, but you also got some healing on there too. It's really good. The one problem I have with this ult is that my team doesn't know how to play around it. And I ain't trying to sound salty, but it's like, dude, come on. I be popping this ult and none of my team pushes up or be around me. They just stay back. Which I don't like, bro. Come on. But in theory, though, if your team knows what they're doing, this ult is broken and the duration is so long. Pause. So for ult, if your teammates know what they're doing, Luna's ult is theoretically a better ult. So she gets this category as well. Now for skill to use, Invisible Woman is definitely easier than Luna Snow to play at a higher level, so to speak. But yeah, Luna Snow is also kind of easy if you're just kind of, you know, you throw your primary fire, you heal your teammates. I think both of them are kind of easy in that regards. But I think to get maximum heals at a lower skill level, Invisible Woman is definitely the choice. Because like I said, Luna, you need to have really good aim, which a lot of people don't have. Especially in chaotic situations, you got flyers zipping over the air. It's really hard to hit your shots. Invisible Woman can just throw her shield up and they're good. And she also can like kind of spam her shots a lot more. You don't have to worry too much about missing a shot because that's just rebounding and it's going to heal them anyways. But Luna Snow's like, there's times where I've choked up and I'm trying to heal someone. I missed that one shot to get them healed. Then I got to reload and then they die and it's just like, dang. So yeah, Invisible Woman is definitely an easier to play at a higher level. And I think she gets some points for that. So skill to use goes to Invisible Woman. Now for potential, this one, like I said, has to go to Luna because if you are God with your aim, I think you cannot kill no one theoretically because you're just hitting all your shots. You're using your snowflake ability perfectly. You're hitting all your frozen ice bombs. You're all freezing. Using your ice abilities really good. Like you just can't like. I think in terms of potential, it's definitely goes to Luna, and that's why she definitely gets banned in like the pro games and higher elos and stuff because a really good Luna is gonna mess you up because she also has, like I said, a higher, way higher time to kill compared to Invisible Woman. So if they're also really good at DPSing too when they need to, you're cooked. So yeah, potential goes to Luna for sure. So the winner goes to Luna for the overall pick. It was definitely really close though, and you can't go wrong with either of these heroes. It honestly really does come down to personal preference and your playstyle. But I think in terms of just healing and everything, Luna is the better support. But like I said, you can be good with any support though at the end of the day. But Luna and Invisible Woman are definitely the top two, and Luna takes the edge over Invisible Woman just a little bit. But like I said, if you run a comp, you got both of these heroes, you're gonna win for the most part, unless your DPS be choking. But yeah, so yeah, Luna gets the dub for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you disagree, make sure to leave a comment, and also make sure to leave a subscribe. I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.